Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 11 in the New King James Version for May 11, 2023. Dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. Righteousness of the blameless will direct his way aright, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will deliver them, but the unfaithful will be caught by their lust. When a wicked man dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of the unjust perishes. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and it comes to the wicked instead. The hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous will be delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices. And when the wicked perish, there is jubilation. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He who is devoid of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his peace. A talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is of faithful spirit conceals a matter. Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He who is surety for a stranger will suffer, but the one who hates being surety is secure. A gracious woman retains honor, but ruthless men retain riches. The merciful man does good for his own soul, but he who's cruel troubles his own flesh. The wicked man does deceptive work, but he who sows righteousness will have sure reward. As righteousness leads to life, so he who pursues evil pursues it to his own death. Those who are of a perverse heart are an abomination to the Lord, but the blameless in their ways are his delight. Though they join forces, the wicked will not go unpunished. But the posterity of the righteous will be delivered. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is one who scatters, yet increases more, and there is one who withholds more than is right, but it leads to poverty. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it. He who earnestly seeks good finds favor, but trouble will come to him who seeks evil. He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage. He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be the servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous will be recompensed on the earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? Sorry, I hit the AC, but I have a feeling this is going to be extremely loud. And then I open the windows, but you hear the birds, and then you hear every passing car. So I can't super win right now. And hiding from the kids, ask them to watch the little guy. Got to get everybody bathed and in bed. So just wanted to do this while there was some light. You can see it's not great light because I waited too long, but I was working on some stuff all day, hanging out with the kids. That's what it is. Dishonest scales, man. Give people what they pay for in any walk of life, and don't choose one person or another on how you operate that scale. If you want to give somebody a gift or a discount, that's on you. But don't change a measure, for a person. And then you've got like a whole paragraph here about how the righteous are delivered from all these things, but the wicked will fall to them. Wickedness, lust, and then essentially when the wicked man dies, everything dies with him, but righteous people affect things going forward in life and future generations. Not that ungodly people don't, but this is what we're seeing. And yeah, I heard this today. What is this, 11:14? Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there's safety. So, before you make plans, ask some people that are wiser than you, older than you, different than you. Get counsel. And yeah, as a ring of gold and a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion. It's hard to see a truly, naturally beautiful girl act a fool. It's gross. It's gross. Who am I to judge? This is what I need to focus on. The one who scatters yet increases more. Because the generous soul will be made rich, and who waters will also be watered himself. So, look for each opportunity to give to people and to bless people and to pour into their lives. Sorry, rereading a little bit. Just basically, man, don't trust in riches. Riches is a tool. Money is a tool. And Jesus said the love of money, is the root of all evil. Well, what he said is, that no man can serve two masters. Either he'll love one and hate the other, or serve the one and despise the other. So, such is the same, right, with God and money. So, you can't serve money. You can only use it. Give it away if you can. And yeah, I was speaking with some people about the justice of God, and what about the bad things here? Bad people that get good things like that. If the righteous will be recompensed on the earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? So I think in the end it gets sorted out. You'd think about this time of night it would calm down, but apparently not. So I'll re-listen to this. I'll see if it's passable. And sorry I don't have more insights today. And I'm a bit distracted because of what's going on inside the house with those three boys. The other two wanted to stay outside, but I had to get the little one, who was soaking wet from playing with the water and the hose, inside. So let me go check on everybody. I'm actually pretty proud of my little grape trellis arbor thing I got going on. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. If I'm going to mount some birdhouses and stuff above it, I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll share some pictures or some video of that. I took a little bit. I always feel weird sharing it because, like, look at this thing I did. And then it's like, it's made of zip ties. Like everything in my life. Zip ties and duct tape. Whee! Go with God and be blessed.